Okay, after seeing the anime series of Rosary Vampire, I have some thoughts on it. Um, During the whole series, there's this guy who attends a monster school by accident, and he has to hide his identity. Now, during this, he makes some good friends. But there's this one girl he's got a crush on. Her name is Mocha. The only problem is that there are two of her. Think of it as Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or Bruce Banner, or David Banner, and the Incredible Hulk. Now, she wears this rosary, which turns her into a cute little pink anime girl. But when she takes it off, she turns into a kick-butt vampire. The difference is when she has it on and off, her personality switches. It becomes inverted. Think of, instead of DNA and everything going on the right side like it's supposed to in Double Helix, when she's the anime girl, it goes to the left side. And her personality is reversed. Now, in the last episode, she was, she mostly spends the time as the anime girl. But, because of this great barrier that's around the monster school to keep everybody separate because of racism and prejudice and fear and all that garbage, she makes the ultimate sacrifice, and Release gives up her rosary cross to save the barrier, and she turns into her vampire self. Now, as the vampire self, she spends the whole day with all the friends, which everybody's like having a really hard time adjusting and everything and stuff. But the vampire self is her true nature and true form. Okay, so in the last episode, this guy who's the human hiding in the monster school, just trying to get an education because of the mix-up. His name is Sune Ashiyama. I think that's his last name. He tries and goes back and tries to get the old Mocha that he knows, because of he's infatuated with the pink anime version, and so he tries to go get her, and it's like, because of the first episode, they kind of like bond, because he ends up saving her life after rejecting her. He just couldn't go back. He just couldn't like ditch her, so he tries to go back and save her life. So during the whole series, he spends most of the time with her because she can't take off the cross herself. So he's the only guy in the whole school that can do it. So towards the end of the series, I think because I don't know if there's going to be like another season or so. I don't even know where I can get the manga at. People are complaining that the manga is not like, or the show's not like the manga, so it's like that. Thing is that he can't adjust to her and accept her for her true nature of who she really is, and he just wants the backwards version because she's all sweet and cute and innocent and stuff, and so there's that. So what happens is he goes before the her father, who has a second rosary, and he's like basically begging for it to get the Mocha he wants back, and he likes her more than the real Mocha. And she before he goes on this journey, she asks him, "Am I not good enough for you?" And he just takes off running and stuff. So by the time he gets over to the father, there's the question, and the father goes, "No, you can't have it." And I'm not quoting dialogue. You can just watch the series and get all the facts for yourself. But I think that if he can't accept her for who she truly is and her true nature and stuff, then he really doesn't deserve her friendship. But by the end of the show, he gets the cross, and what happens is, okay, so there's the pink version, pink mocha, and the silver mocha is the real mocha. Now, she goes, the silver mocha goes, it's not my decision whether I'm going to put that on or not. And the father goes, well, if you do that, you're going to be, the shadow of that other girl. And she says, well, that's not my decision. It's, it's the boys who's coming before the fathers. Now, because of that, he ends up turning her back into the pink mocha, and it's just like, which, to be honest, as like, there's kind of a lesson in this episode, so it's like, I got kind of like ticked off by that. It's like, she's not good enough for you. You can't accept her as she truly is. You have to live a lie because of she first put on the rosary when she was like 13 to go to human school and stuff, and we all know how lousy high school can be with getting bullied and stuff. The pink mocha is timid and everything, a complete opposite of the real silver mocha. Now, if I had a choice and the freedom to get into the story and write it myself as an anime, here's what I would do. If you watch Star Trek, there's the superpowered beings called Qs. I'd be one of them. I'd appear before that guy and I'd tell him off, and I'd show charts, timeline charts of how much time each girl has existed as herself, side by side. And silver one, there'd be two lines, pink and silver. And the silver one, of course, would be longer. So you'd know that. And it's like that, she's the real one, and just you just have to accept her as she is. But he doesn't, and the thing is that he puts the thing back on her neck to turn her back into pink mocha. So what happens is silver mocha loves him so much that she's willing to be trapped in that opposite form where she's not really herself. So it's basically, the pink mocha is kind of like a Goa'uld personality, trapping the real mocha, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, or Goa'uld from like Star Trek, or I mean not Star Trek, but Stargate SG-1. So that just ticked me. Speaking as somebody who first saw this anime, that like ticked me off, and it's like, there's a real lesson to that. So, you can't accept somebody for who they are. You don't deserve their friendship. Like what Wayne said in Wayne's World when Garth asked, "What if you like a girl, but you think you're gonna get sick?" And he goes, "Well, I say go for it. If you spew and she sticks by you, go for it." But oh, crap. All right, I'm running out of time. Hold on.